Hey folks, Grant here from the Co-Nutritional Archery, and I had some more questions. Can you show us another sneak peek of what's in the Hunt Ready membership for the $97 for the 3-month and all the other things we have, like the 5-day challenge, recordings, as well as the special Q&A sessions with me. They're actually more of a Q&A session. They're going to be our kind of group coaching sessions, and we're going to go do round robins around the room for those. So I'm going to give you a sneak peek of something that is really critical to me in helping people find their own foundation. And all it is a small little indexing trick. What I mean by indexing? Well, if I take my bow here, this is my 55-pound Howard Hunter. And it's got a pretty mid to low risk grip on it, which I'm actually fonder of a higher risk grip. Indexing for me has to do with grip with the bow, which I'll get more into in the challenge, but it also has to do with your development of your hook for your draw hand. And this is something that's widely overlooked. A lot of people just pull the string back, rip, and let go. So there's two basic types of releases that I define. One is a dead release. That is where you come, you find whatever anchor point you find. I prefer a bone on bone. So bone, bone, and then bone. I don't finish my draw cycle until I actually have a touch of a lock. That is where I finish that draw cycle and the bones click together. Essentially, this elbow I want pointing in the same direction as this hand and this arm. I want them to line up from front to back and back to front, 90 degrees. More on that in the challenge and the Q&As. So what I'm going to cover tonight is not indexing your grip, but indexing your hook, like I said. I teach people to get a deep hook and then bring it down to where they find it comfortable, all right? And the hook is essentially where you're going to be holding the string in order to draw that bow back, all right? With a lot of people that transition from a wheel bow, they have problems with this because they've used a release a lot of the time, and they're not using the same set of muscles or tendon structure, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a really simple little trick I do for folks, and I just want you to get a hairband or an elastic, all right? Something that has dynamic tension that you can wear for a great part of the day. Like not while you're driving or doing anything task-wise like typing or anything like that, but just while you're sitting around. You can even do it while you have your coffee in the morning for an hour. And all I want you to do is, I want there to be enough tension, wrap that elastic deep around where you think that string is going to index on your hand. When I'm in a bow hunting situation and it's dynamic, I want to index my string without thinking, right in the same place every time. A lot of people talk about anchoring the same place every time, but I actually see people using a different portion of their hook. And that is one of the biggest things I see coaching folks, especially that come from a wheel bow. So what I want you to do is, I want you to find a place where you think you'd index that hook on the bowstring. In other words, I don't care if you're 3 under or split finger, it doesn't matter to me. I use split finger, I always have. And all I want you to do is find that place on that string notionally, if you don't have a bow, right behind, inside the pads of that first set of knuckles. Get an elastic on it so there's always dynamic tension. Not so much you're cutting the circulation off, but you're aware that it's there, and leave it there for an hour or so a day. It can be spaced apart 15 minutes at a time, it doesn't matter. What matters is you're getting used to that being in the same place. This is called tactile sensitivity, right? This is both kinetic, when you pull and feel the tension here, right? And if you notice, my wrist is pretty relaxed. And it's also kinesthetic. That is, you're feeling where that string is going to index. So you can quickly get on that, index that string, and shoot in a dynamic situation. All right? Again, we're burning this into our synapses just by wearing it around. That is my tip and a good example of some of the material you're going to get in the Hunt Ready 3-month membership series. All right? I hope that answers some questions. Again, if you haven't registered for the challenge, do so, hit the link, and check out our VIP offer, which includes what I just spoke about, which is the 3-month Hunt Ready membership. the 5-day challenge recordings, as well as that Q&A portion for the VIP, which is, as I said, going to be really a round robin coaching session for you folks that are already registered. All right. And again, don't forget your yellow or orange or red bands, whatever you want for those drills we're going to be doing on the 5-day challenge. I'll see you there. Thanks. Cheers.